The new legends from Madden 17 are out, and we're going to be doing game footage player reviews plus a giveaway for them right now. And I'm talking about Jeremy Shockey, 90 overall tight end from the New York Giants, the legend of the week. This is his 48-hour card, limited edition, which means he has the two chemistries of New York Giants offense and then the chain mover chemistry, which gives you +1 catch, +1 throwing accuracy short, +1 throwing accuracy middle, and then the New York Giants chemistry is going to give you +1 spectacular catch, +1 route running, and +1 throwing accuracy deep. We'll show you the different ways of achieving this chemistry in your lineup, but first let's break down his stats. Now, you're going to see that Jeremy Shockey is one of the most balanced tight ends that you're going to see in football other than Gronkowski. He is essentially Gronkowski before Gronkowski was Gronkowski. He was never as good as him, but there was never a tight end before Gronkowski that was like Shockey, that had the speed, that could play as a pass-catching tight end, could play out wide if he wanted to, could run the ball, was very aggressive after he caught the ball. He would break tackles, fall forward, truck his defenders. He essentially has the same playing style as Gronk. It's just Gronk always did it better and always had a better quarterback. Look at these stats. He has 83 speed, which is really good for a tight end. The 80 run block, which is really good for a receiver if you throw him out wide or in the slot. Then he has 84 strength, which is amazing. 84 route running that turns into 85 route running with the chem boost. He has 91 catch in traffic, which is extremely good for a tight end and a receiver. And you're going to see us utilizing that catch in traffic with high point passes in the game footage that you're about to see. But look at this. He has 89 truck and he has 92 stiff arm. For the guys that play salary cap and need to save up on their cap space, Jeremy Shockey is a tight end. He's a receiver. He could be a slot receiver, and he could even be a fullback. I'm going to show you why this card is so good in the game footage. Now, you guys actually have a chance to use this card and take them from us. We're going to be doing a giveaway. The link to the giveaway is in our description below. We're giving away Jeremy Shockey and also Haley, that just came out, the legend. And it's going to be either on PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. Whichever system you have, EA is going to grant you that card if you win. Now, after playing with him, though, I'm thinking about picking him up, especially because he fits my team so nicely in my scheme. I run a lot of two-backs, a lot of near-close, a lot of I-form. I go into two tight end personnel, and the fact that he could get open against man on corner routes, post routes, slant routes, and he could do the dirty work in the middle against zone, which you're going to see. He could block really nice, which right now he's on the outside, blocking two people right there, the 87 strength or 86 strength, whatever he has. I was looking to see if he knocks the cornerbacks on the ground when he blocks them, and I haven't really seen that because he doesn't have too high impact block, 78, but the 80 run block and the 86 or 87 strength, whatever he has, really makes him hold that block for a long time. So the corner, nickel, outside linebacker is not going to block shed often, and as you see with that seal right there on the stretch, you should be able to confidently run to Shockey's side without too many worries because that high strength should hold his block. Now, besides run blocking, Jeremy Shockey is a vertical threat. He is 6'5", he has 87 jump, he has high spectacular catch, he has 91 catch in traffic. And as you're seeing from these clips, he is dominant with the high point catching. And that's exactly what I did with him in Madden 06. Yes, I've been playing Madden for that long, and my team was the Giants in that game. And I'm a diehard Jet fan, and I used that team because of this man right here. I'm telling you, before Shockey, there was no Gronkowski. The tight ends on Madden were like 79, 78 speed. There weren't tight ends over 80. But Shockey was that pass-catching option to go along with guys like Antonio Gates and very other few tight ends in the league. But Shockey was one of them. Now, this is Madden 17, so I want to show you the clips of the swap button and the play receiver button working. Also, the fact that he is only 83 speed, so if you're going to put him out wide, he's not going to blow by anyone. So that is definitely one of his weaknesses if you're going to play him out wide. But you can still play him out wide, and that's why I want to show this, because he is really good in the middle of the field. With post routes, catching it, holding onto the ball, breaking a tackle once he catches it, running a slant. He has the necessary route running to get open on those slants, and then can possibly break the tackle with the high stiff arm and truck. And although 83 speed would be slow for a receiver, Jordy Nelson is 83 speed, and he's one of the better Madden 17 receivers. But Shockey, as a tight end, 83 speed in Madden 17 is really high. Running those drag routes, running the slants across the middle, if there's defenders there, he should hold on to it with a high rate because of the 91 catch in traffic. If he has space, he can break for a big one because of the speed, acceleration, and stiff arm and trucking. And because of those stats, he actually makes for a really good fullback. He is going to block for you nicely as a lead blocker. He also is going to fall forward for you when you run the ball, so on fullback dives or anything like that, or even when you throw to the flats or a drag route to actually knock over the corner. The potential is definitely there with the 89 truck, as you've seen in that clip. He is a really good fullback, a really good tight end, and also a really good vertical threat out wide. I would say he definitely could be your best offensive player if you pick him up, just for the fact that he could attack as a tight end with corner routes and post routes and slants and drags. He could go to a slot receiver and attack up the seams. He could go out wide and attack the deep sideline, plus run block the cornerbacks in this game with the high strength and run block. So that is Jeremy Shockey in action, showcasing his strengths. The main weakness I would say he has over other top tight ends in this game is speed. You see Dallas Clark has 86 speed comparison to Shockey's 83, but Clark only has 69 strength and 69 run block, and you cannot run the ball with him as well. So technically Dallas Clark is a receiver. He has really high route running, 94, 92 catch in traffic, 93 spectacular catch. He would be an amazing outside receiver or slot receiver. But to me, I don't think he really is considered a tight end, definitely not a fullback. I would say that they're both really good in this game, but for different reasons. Shockey's more balanced. Clark is not a run blocker. He's not physical, but he is really good receiving the ball. Now, depending on your scheme, you might prefer Clark over Shockey. I personally like Shockey better because he's more balanced, and especially because I play salary cap mode, I want my one position to do multiple things, and that's what Shockey does. And someone like Vernon Davis has high speed, 87, over Shockey. He has the strength and run block like Shockey, a little bit higher, but he doesn't have the catch, he doesn't have the route running, and he definitely doesn't have the catch in traffic or the spectacular catch. So you're not going to go vertical with Davis unless he's wide open. So he definitely has some flaws. And then Jared Cook also has weaknesses to the fact that his catch in traffic is 83, which will probably not cut it with the high point passing. Other than that though, other than maybe strength, which he only has 74, which is still good. It's just Shockey's is really good at 84. Cook has the speed, has the run block, has decent route running. He's just not going to go over the top. So if you're looking for explosive plays to go up the seams and out wide, Shockey is definitely the better bet. When it comes to the 91 Gronkowski and the 95 Gronkowski, they're both better than Shockey in my opinion, but they also are way more expensive. Gronkowski goes for over 300K. Shockey you could get at a little bit over 100K. So this 91 Gronk is almost 3-to-1 as far as how much coins he's going to cost to get him. And then the 95 Master Gronk goes for way higher. He's going to go for over 700K, and you're essentially getting the watered down version of him with Shockey, which sounds bad, but that's actually really good because he's only a little bit less in every stat for the most part. And as you're gearing to get this Gronkowski, which is a great card, it's also going to take you a long time to do it, and it costs you a lot. You could start off with Shockey and get the same type of card, just not as good. But it also has the value at the same time because you don't have to spend 7 times the amount. As far as chemistry for Shockey, if you have the 48-hour card, which is the one we're giving away, you will have both the New York Giants offensive chem and you will have the chain moving chem. And with the New York Giants offense, you could get Eli Manning to complete this chemistry. He's only 2,000 coins, and his stats aren't that bad. You could use him as a salary cap quarterback. I compare him to Romo, decent stats. If you don't want to use him though, but you want to complete this New York Giants offensive chemistry, you can use the 88 overall elite Odell Beckham Jr. So you could have Shockey as your tight end, Odell as your receiver, and now you'll complete the chem, and now you could actually complete the chain moving chemistry, which I'll show you now. And that you only need 2 cards. It would be Shockey and then someone else. Now they're usually tight ends or quarterbacks. The quarterbacks that you could get to complete this chemistry is Nick Foles, Phillip Rivers. You could use the 88 overall Tyrod Taylor or the 90 overall Drew Brees. Right now, those 4 quarterbacks have the chain moving trait or chem, and that going with Shockey will now have you achieve that chemistry to go along with achieving the New York Giants offensive chemistry if you have Odell Beckham at your receiving spot. But if you want to save coins and you want to at least complete one of the chemistries, you could get Shockey and then start Eli Manning as your quarterback for only 2,000, a little over 2,000 coins. You'll complete that chemistry, get +1 on the route running, get +1 on the spectacular catch, and then you could always sub Eli Manning out once the game starts and put in your backup. But for salary cap, to save coins, Eli isn't that bad of a QB. To conclude, here is a list of Jeremy Shockey's strengths and weaknesses for his card. The overall rating that we're going to give him is a 8.8 out of 10. He's going for like 110 to 120K, which I think is worth the value. If he was going for like 500K, I would definitely lower his overall. But for the value, I think he is a great card to pick up on the auction block, or you could even find them in packs right now. To get the 48-hour Shockey, you have a day left to get that in packs, and then you could also find him in the auction. I'm definitely looking to pick him up. I think he is a valuable asset to your team that could play multiple positions, and if you can't afford Gronkowski, Shockey, to me, is the next best thing when it comes to balanced tight ends. So that is going to do it with this review. Remember, we have a giveaway for the Jeremy Shockey, and that's for PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. Link to the giveaway is in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, we would really appreciate if you liked the video. The more likes that we get, the more that we'll have a chance to do these giveaways for the legendary cards or any type of card that comes out that is a high priority for the community to see how good it is and is it worth getting or searching packs for. To me personally, I feel like Shockey is that, and I hope I accomplished that in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, it's lights. Later.